and welcome to Highlights. My name is Jim Strawn, host of the television program 'Tis the Season, and we welcome you into Highlights from the heart of our community, which is brought to you through a collaboration between Jim Strawn and Company, HD Media, and the Media Center, and of course our presenting sponsor, Banker's Life. There's no life like the Banker's Life. If you're a regular viewer of the Highlights show, and we certainly hope that you are, you know how much we love to focus on those grassroots organizations, people, businesses, just folks doing good work to make our great state of West Virginia a more amazing place, a better place to live, learn, work, and play. I've got my 'Tis the Season Holly Jolly shirt on because we're going to be talking about the Holly Jolly Brawley Festival, the second annual Holly Jolly Brawley Festival. It'll be coming to you in downtown Charleston, West Virginia, the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday. That'll be November the 25th, and of course, Small Business Saturday, November the 26th. So a two-day festival coming your way. Lots of insight coming your way, lots of good information coming your way. You can see on the screen, we're saving that date right now for November 25th and the 26th. This event is brought to you by the Downtown Charleston Association in collaboration, of course, with, you can see the City of Charleston's logo on there, and we're going to talk about this Charleston Creativity Connections as well. To help us do that, we are going to introduce you to the co-directors of the Holly Jolly Brawley Festival. And then we're going to talk with them for a little while, take a little break, thank our sponsors, and then join us for the second set is none other than DJEJ. EJ Price will be with us because DJEJ is going to be providing a lot of the music, kind of the anchor for the music of the Holly Jolly Brawley Festival. So I turn to my right, and I go, wow, that's a lot, Kevin. I'd say hi to Kevin Madison. Kevin, how are you, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
Now, you're the co-director along with Morgan Robinson. No, you are Morgan Morrison.
Yes.
You are Morgan Morrison.
There's a lot of Morgans in this town.
There's Morgan Robinson. There's Morgan Ray. There's Morgan Morrison. You're Morgan
Something
Morrison.
in the water, you know.
In the water, and you're the proprietor there with the Rock City Cake, right? And you're still with Black Sheep Burrito.
Still with Black Sheep.
Okay.
10 years.
But you guys are co-directing this, and you're with the Downtown Charleston Association. They kind of spearhead the Holly Jolly, right?
Yes, sir.
Talk about the association first, and then we'll go into the event itself, the festival.
So Downtown Charleston Association was created. We had no more perfect timing than right before COVID.
That's right.
So, just a grassroots local organization to promote people coming down to support small businesses in downtown Charleston. We promote Art Walk as well, and events such as Holly Jolly Brawley. So DCA is in its third year this year, and then Holly Jolly Brawley, like you said, second annual. I think they had a smaller scaled version, like the first year of COVID, and then last year we just decided to make it a little bigger. We didn't know how successful it was going to be until our Facebook page went from like 3,000 followers to 10,000 followers.
Almost overnight, wasn't it?
Almost overnight.
Almost. I remember last year.
Almost overnight.
I remember doing this show last year, and I'm going to turn to Morgan. We did this last year. It was kind of coming, as Kevin mentioned, off the heels of COVID. People were ready to get back out and enjoy the holiday season. The previous season, I know a lot of things were canceled. A lot of gatherings were canceled. My Nutcracker was canceled. We just didn't have a lot of things. But in Christmas of 2021, last year, and we've had quite the transformation there on, I call it the old 5th Street, the Brawley Walkway. So you folks, the Downtown Association, thought, well, let's have an event, and you describe it as something maybe out of a Hallmark movie almost, and it was pretty successful. Talk about last year's Holly Jolly Brawley Festival, Morgan, and then we're going to talk about what we're doing bigger and better this year.
Last year we were, I would say, mind blown at the turnout.
Yeah.
Holly Jolly Brawley started literally right in the middle of COVID in 2020, and I just remember being like, Kevin, we're going to decorate some trees. In Brawley. We had a group text with, maybe 5 or 6 people. It's like, hey, let's put some trees in this walkway, some businesses, we've been closed for half the year. It's been an awful year. It'll just bring some joy. So it was really crazy, I think, for last year to see what started as literally 20 trees in an alley transform into...
There's a picture there, Morgan. You can take a look at. That's last year, right?
Yeah.
So that's the Brawley Walkway. A lot of people from Charleston who are old my age, that used to be a street called Fife Street. But we've done quite the transformation there, as I mentioned, and use that word again in the past 5 to 10 to 15 years. Obviously, it's just a walkway now, and it's kind of a path from Capitol Street, the downtown Charleston, over to our new Slack Plaza. So it's a connector. And now this year, that was last year. We had how many, 20, 25 trees?
50 trees.
50 trees.
50
last year. And how many this year, do you think?
100.
And how do people participate, and who are participating in, you say 100 trees, what does that mean?
Okay, so we did an open call for local businesses and organizations to get a tree.
They get a tree.
They sign
Or
up.
sponsor a tree.
Okay, no, so the City Center Business Improvement District, the
Okay.
newly formed bid there
Okay.
for Summer Street and other parts downtown, they graciously sponsored, they paid for all 100 trees.
Nice.
So all these businesses and organizations, there's no cost for the trees.
Okay.
They just need to provide the decorations for their tree. They're actually, they're going to see city workers out there next Wednesday, and mad props to all the city workers, Mayor Goodwin's administration. They're phenomenal. They've been amazing.
Nice.
They're hanging banners as we speak.
Nice.
But so 100 trees, they'll go up. They'll be lit at noon on Black Friday. A unique thing we're doing this year for voting is there'll be a QR code in front of the Christmas trees. You'll scan that QR code. It's going to take you to an amazing website to promote shopping small and shopping local the holiday season. And mad props again to everybody at the CVB. Lauren's done a great job with that website. And then you have the giant 25-foot city Christmas tree in the center of Brawley.
Okay.
In the center of the park. And then I'm going to let Morgan talk to you about the big thing we've really added this year.
So this is something brand new, Morgan. Kevin's talking about the trees on the Brawley Walkway. What do you want to talk about? What are you the most excited about this year?
We
Kinda
are very,
different.
very excited. What kind of started out as like a pipe dream, thanks to Brian Cooper with Charleston Creativity Connections,
Okay.
have been able to add a light show this year in Slack Plaza,
So that's where
sponsored by
the beverage market.
The beverage market.
Okay. So that's how Charleston Creativity Connections are involved. What's his name again?
Brian Cooper.
Brian Cooper.
He's involved in everything from the beginning. He's honestly he's
So he is orchestrating
A synchronized light show.
almost
A
like a
synchronized light
TSO
show.
sort of thing, like
Yes.
a Trans-Siberian
yeah,
Orchestra sort of thing.
he's built it. It'll be LED. There's lights. There's snowflakes. It'll have I believe 5 songs.
There's
Okay.
5 songs, about 18 to 18 minutes. It'll play 5 times an hour.
Okay.
And it'll start shortly after the tree lighting on Black Friday, and it'll run every single day through the holiday
So
season.
Black Friday is November the 25th.
Yes.
So the festival will start at noon.
Yes.
And then as the evening progresses and the day progresses and as people are shopping, it's also an art walk. And people are just coming around. Now the trees are decorated. They're looking at the trees. They can vote on the trees. They can pop in, get a cup of coffee or whatever they want in town. And then in the evening, are we having some kind of ceremony in the evening? Are we lighting the city's tree? How are we doing that?
Mayor Goodwin will join us at approximately
5:30.
5:30 to light the city's Christmas tree.
Okay.
And then shortly after that is when we're going to debut the light show for the first time, and then that'll play through the end of the evening,
Okay.
8 o'clock. And keep in mind also, there's also going to be vendors set up this year. We didn't
Okay.
have vendors last year either.
Organizations,
So-
businesses, people are
We
going
have
to
a
be
Christmas
there.
village, honey.
Local crafts, local artisans. Santa's going to be there. We've got the fun fitness bus for the kids.
Okay.
Charleston Montessori School is going to be there making holiday crafts.
Nice.
There's a cotton candy and a popcorn stand for kids.
Nice.
We've got a video gaming section for the kids.
Here's what I'm-
Goodwill sponsored a 360 photo.
Sweet. Here's what I'm hearing. It's very family oriented.
Very.
There's something there for the 1-year-olds all the way up to the 101-year-olds. We haven't talked about the Lee Street Triangle yet. It's kind of just adjacent from the Capitol Street there, so close to the Brawley Walkway. What's happening at the Lee Street Triangle? They
So
call it.
the layout for the event, and we'll get into the triangle. So
Okay.
you've got 60 trees
Okay.
inside of City Center at Slack Plaza.
Oh, okay.
You
So
walk
we're
through.
also- so-
You've got vendors on Summers.
Okay.
You've got 30 Christmas trees in Brawley Walkway.
Okay.
You have more vendors down Capitol Street.
Okay.
And then you have vendors to Lee Triangle, and then there's another dozen or so trees at Lee Triangle. We want we want people to just to flow through downtown. You know, start at the park, make your way to Capitol, shop, go down Lee Triangle, visit our people on Hale Street.
There's
Lee Triangle right there. Looking good.
That was last year.
That was last year.
It'll look similar but different this year. Yeah.
But we just want people to make their way through. Life, like the hustle and bustle of life is crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
Just take a stroll through downtown, enjoy the sights, the sounds, local restaurants. We didn't do food vendors. We want our local restaurants to be successful.
So go into the restaurants.
Go in the restaurants.
Go get your coffee. Go get your
Yes.
beverage. Go get a bite to eat. You're going to have a few concessions, like you mentioned, with the kids, cotton candy and popcorn.
Sure.
Organizations will be showcasing what they have to offer. We're having I'm really excited about this. This is the second annual Holly Jolly Brawley Festival. It's brought to you by the Downtown Merchants Association, the Downtown Charleston Association, in coordination with the City of Charleston. We couldn't do it without the administration of Mayor Goodwin. We also want to thank Cooper this year. Brian Cooper?
Brian Cooper.
Charleston Creativity Connections. He's involved, and it's going to be a pretty spectacular light show. Things are happening on Black Friday. Things are happening on Small Business Saturday. That's a 2-day festival, but the trees will be up through Christmas. There'll be activity through Christmas, and there's going to be lots of really neat things for you to get involved with when it comes to the Holly Jolly Brawley Festival. Last year we estimate, and it was pretty big, about 70,000 people. I don't even know what we can expect this year. One of the neat things about last year's festival is the Charleston Area Alliance does a We Love Our Community awards event every spring, summer. I don't know when they did it this year.
It was summer. It was
summer
about
this year.
187 degrees
It was
outside.
about that day, yeah. Oh, we did it at Slack Plaza, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I remember seeing comments about that. Mayor, we might need to plant an elm tree or two here to get some shade in here, or some fans or something. But the Holly Jolly Brawley won a We Love Our Community award, right?
Yeah.
What'd you guys win?
Well, it was best new event.
Best new event,
Best
yeah.
new event, and we appreciate the Charleston Area Alliance. They were one of our title sponsors last year. It was successful, and for it to be 19 degrees last year,
it was chilly,
and you have 5,000 to 6,000 people in one night.
Yeah,
that was amazing. Yeah. And then overall, we think 70,000 people hit
through the season,
and to get like handwritten letters from the Brawley family saying, "Hey,
special.
Thanks. This was
special.
really amazing."
Yeah.
But we're really stoked about this year for sure.
The collaboration, we keep mentioning all these organizations, from the city to your association, to the Charleston Area Alliance, and Cooper's Creativity Connections, and just probably the Restaurant Association, and there's just so many people involved, and this has really taken a village, and then our village becomes, you mentioned it, we've mentioned it a couple of times, it really is, and I watch them all, the Hallmark movies, I watch them. I cry for some of them, but not all of them. But this looks like a slice out of a Hallmark movie, doesn't it?
It really does. It really does. And yeah, we've from the get-go of the planning this year, we had we had somebody from Capital Market, which props to Capital Market.
Another one of our partners.
Evan over at this at the market. He's got all the trees for us. Lauren with the CVB, Brandon with electric. Brandon, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Shout out to Brandon, the city's electrician, because he keeps the show running.
Okay, cool. Very good. Well, I tell you what, we're going to take a little break here. We're going to continue to talk with Kevin. We're going to say goodbye to Morgan. Before I say goodbye to you, do you have a parting shot, something you want the audience to know about this event that I haven't asked you?
We're just really excited. I just hope everybody comes out that weekend. I hope that the goal is to drive everybody downtown through the winter. People travel from all over, and we're just really excited. There's been a lot of people doing a lot of work on this, especially Kevin, and we just hope that everybody comes out that weekend and shops small and has a good time.
I hear the enthusiasm, and I love the passion coming from both of you. We're going to continue this conversation. We're going to take a short break, thank our collaborating partners, thank our sponsor, and when we come back, when we return, I will be here still wearing this shirt. Kevin will still be here wearing his Stay
Purple
Wild
shirt.
And I'll be joined by DJEJ. EJ Price will be with us, and he'll be a part of this Holly Jolly Brawley Festival for 2 days on Black Friday and Small Business Saturday. And I will be right back. And we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our supporters of the television program. Highlights from the Heart of Our Community is brought to you through a collaboration between Jim Strawn and Company, the Media Center, and HD Media. And our newest sponsor, special thanks to Bankers Life. There's no life like the Bankers Life. For over 140 years, Bankers Life has provided financial security to their clients and policyholders. During that same time, Bankers Life has helped change the lives of many of their associates personally, professionally, and financially. Questions? Do you have questions regarding Medicare and Social Security? Give them a call, 304-757-4134. Or if you're interested in a free review with a licensed agent or looking for a new career in the financial industry, contact Dennis Harmison, dennis.harmison, Harmison, at bankerslife.com. There's no life like the Banker's Life. And just like that, we are back. We welcome you back into Highlights from the Heart of Our Community. We're having a conversation with folks who are organizing the second annual Holly Jolly Brawley Festival to be held downtown Charleston on Brawley Walkway, along with Slack Plaza, along with Capitol Street, along with the Lee Street Triangle, and all points in between. It is the second annual Holly Jolly Brawley Festival brought to you by the Downtown Charleston Association, or the Charleston Downtown Association, along with the City of Charleston and our friends at Charleston Creativity Connections, and lots of collaborating sponsors. I haven't given the number yet. If you'd like to learn more or have a question that we haven't talked about, give them a call at area code 304-881-4460. 304-881-4460. The number is on the screen. Again, this is Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, but those aren't the only 2 days that these trees will be available to you to come down and peruse and vote on and get a cup of coffee and a drink and a bite and just enjoy the scenery. So it'll probably be going on till right after the Christmas holiday season. Now, as promised at the top of the show, I turn to my right and I welcome into the Highlights program. I think this is the first time, EJ, you've been here. How are you, brother?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me, Jim.
Yeah, DJEJ. Hey, you've had a pretty good year. We see you a lot of places. You like being a part of this community, not just Charleston, but the Kanawha Valley, state of West Virginia. You've gone beyond even the tri-state area. You like the vibes. You bring the vibes, don't you? Is that your role?
That is my role, and that's something I've been fortunate enough to push and promote and really do it organically and serve.
You're a West Virginian, now living in Charleston, so you like to see Charleston be a destination with cool things happening, and you want to be right in the middle of that because you bring cool things to most events. I'd say all events.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. It's been a lot of hard work to get to that point and to be recognized and appreciated in our city and beyond, and to be trusted with all of these events. You think of what they were talking about earlier, the planning that goes into it. They've been planning since last year, and then they entrust me to come in and do a good job and provide the good energy, the good vibes, the excitement, and make sure it's a success so we can continue doing this again.
And you like to be part of the planning. You like to be part of, hey, what are we doing? How can I help promote this? How can I help cross-promote this? So you're part of the second annual Holly Jolly. What is your role? You're there for 2 days?
Yep, I'll be there for 2 days, on stage, hanging out, doing some vibes before the bands, and then also I will be sitting in with my band, Redline Band.
Okay, we're going to talk about that with Kevin in a moment.
Yep.
But Redline's one of the featuring bands, right, at the festival.
Yep, so I'll be providing just some good holiday vibes and mixing in a lot of other funky things and some good jams beforehand, kind of setting the tone and just kind of kicking things off, the celebration. And this is my second year. This is their second year, but
you were part of it last year?
I was.
And so, Kevin, we talked about the growth. EJ was part of it last year, but now he's there for 2 days. You've got bands this year. Yeah. Let's talk about not only EJ and the DJEJ going to be there with his music and his brand of kind of vibe and just weaving in some holiday favorites, but he makes it sound pretty cool, and he just brings the energy to the event. Is that why he's back?
Absolutely. He did an amazing job last year.
Pretty good at this.
And again, we go back to saying it was so cold, but he was still there.
He's a professional, man.
He did it.
He weathered through.
He weathered through.
He mentioned Redline. talk about kind of the band schedule. You have Red Line, talk about them a little bit. EJ's part of that, and then we have some other bands that you are going to be bringing.
On Black Friday at 4 o'clock, Bro is going to be performing.
Okay.
They're just a good group of local people. They were featured at Battle of the Bands during Regatta.
Are the bands going to be on that Slack Plaza stage?
Yes.
EJ, is that where you plan to be set up? So you're going to be at Slack Plaza on that new stage that we just got done here this calendar year.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to visualize where. So EJ is going to be on that stage, and the Red Line will be on that stage.
Everybody will be on that
Bro
stage.
will be on that stage, and you have other bands involved as well?
Just those two. We're doing Bro's going to be there on Black Friday from 4 to 5:30, and then the Red Line Band will be playing on Saturday.
Okay. And then when you other than hearing the bands, when you hear music, is that going to be you, EJ?
Correct.
Wow.
Yep, that'll be me during the daytime and just kicking off and setting the energy and having a lot of our citizens and people from all around the tri-state, anybody that's coming down, we really want to just set the tone early.
Your passion, EJ, for this is second to none. I've watched you. I've worked with you. Where do you think that stems from? I mean, you're a young guy, and your energy level is just through the roof, and we're saying you're everywhere. Mm-hmm. How are you doing this?
It's really good time management. Yeah. Staying committed to this craft and this artistry that I really did fall in love with at an early age. I credit DJ Wise from my hometown of Kaiser, West Virginia.
You're a Kaiser boy.
Yep.
I love it.
Eastern Panhandle, and so he's been doing it over 30 years, and I really pull from him. And he's helped with my development tremendously.
Very good.
And just really being a lover of the craft of being a DJ.
Very good. Kevin, we got to talk about some other things. Not only is the Downtown Charleston Association putting together the second annual Holly Jolly Brawley Festival. Last year was the first year we had the Christmas parade in the evening on a Thursday evening, I do believe.
I think it was the second year.
This is last year was the first year.
Last year was the second.
Last
year was the second.
Okay.
This year's the third.
Okay.
Thursday, December 8th.
So that's what I was asking you. December 8th is the Christmas parade,
Yeah.
brought to you by the City of Charleston.
Yes.
And for the most part, it comes down Capitol Street.
Down Capitol to Washington,
Okay.
across Washington to Summer Street, down Summers, back to the Boulevard.
Very good.
It's a real short route this year.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the light show will be going and happening. Santa will be down there. So yeah, that parade's at 7.
That light show that you talk about from the Charleston Creativity Connections, where is a good viewpoint for that to see?
Anywhere in
downtown?
anywhere in Slack Plaza.
Slack Plaza.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Slack Plaza is a good point.
Yeah.
If you're standing on Brawley Walkway, you can probably look up and see some
You can
flashing
see
lights.
some stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
very good.
Also, there's a new local business called Wash.
Okay.
They opened a location in Town Center, and they're opening a satellite location on Capitol Street.
What do they do? I haven't
So
heard
they
of
we're partnering with them, and we've created the first Charleston Holiday Film Festival.
it. Okay.
So it will start December 7th, 14th, 21st. Those are all Wednesdays.
So there's a film on
There'll
those
be a free
Wednesdays.
Christmas movie.
Where would that be played? At
Park Place.
Park Place.
Yeah, cinema. The movie's free. We just
Oh,
asked
Park
for
Place at the movie theater.
at the movie theater.
Okay.
So you go in, and the movies are free. We're sponsoring that.
So
and all we
let me
ask.
ask. I'm gonna back up. Downtown Charleston Association is sponsoring a film festival where there's films on Wednesdays at Park Place Cinema.
Yeah.
And are those an evening show?
It's a one evening show. I believe they're at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
I believe. I know there's Polar Express.
Oh, okay. So Christmas movies.
They're Christmas movies.
Oh, sweet.
And you can take the kids there. We're just asking, a donation of maybe a gently used coat, a new coat,
Okay.
or hygiene items to send to Mountain Mission.
Kevin, I know we gave a number for people earlier, and I'm going to give that again, 304-881-4460 if you'd like to learn more about what the Downtown Charleston Association is doing through the holiday season with the film festival, with the parade, with the second annual Holly Jolly Brawley. Give that number a call. I'm sure someone can answer those questions there. But you guys also have a Facebook page. Is it the Downtown Charleston Association Facebook page, or does Holly Jolly have its own event page?
Just Downtown Charleston Association's Facebook page.
Okay.
There is an event created for Holly Jolly Brawley, but you want to follow that Downtown Charleston Association page. We'll be having our late night quirky live videos
Okay.
that basically went viral last
Yeah,
year.
very
But
nice.
yeah,
I mean, if
an
we
eye
had
out.
70,000 people during the whole time last year come and check out the trees and listen to some things and be there for the festival, it's not out of the realm of possibility. It could be up over 100 or even doubled what we did last year,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
EJ, you ready for that?
Absolutely, I'm ready. I've done some big events here in the city, and this is
Yes,
just
you
another
have.
feather in the cap.
I mean, you've been on the stage at Riverfront Park. You've been at the new convention center. I mean, you've been every venue that I can think of. You have been, and you did this one last year. What do you like about this Slack Plaza? I mean, it's pretty new. What do you like about that vibe? How it kind of connects, from the town center mall over to the downtown. Do you like that scene? Do you like that activity? We've got the 5th Street Brewery right there. We got restaurants. We got some things happening, don't we?
Yeah, everything you mentioned is what I enjoy the most about it, and I think the location of that Slack Plaza being so central, I feel like everything has really started to gravitate. The energy of the city is really uplifted right there, and it's just drawing more people out, and it's really challenging creators' minds to use this area in a more creative way.
I love it. I love it. Kevin, have I left anything out?
No, sir.
Do you have a parting shot? Is there something that you need the audience to know that I haven't asked you, or do you want to give them a shot to say, hey, see you on the 25th, 26th, and beyond?
See you on the 25th. See you on the 26th. Big, huge shout out again to the City of Charleston, Mayor Goodwin's administration, the Beverage Market, Warner Law Office, Salango Law, City Center, the City Center Building Improvement, Business Improvement District. Without these people,
I don't know if we have said it, but we maybe need to say it. When you come to this event, it's basically free to come down to.
Absolutely.
There's no cost to come.
No cost.
I mean, if you want to go get a bite to eat in a restaurant, a beverage or something, of course, that's what the merchants there want you to do.
Sure.
But you don't have to pay anything to come to the festival.
No, absolutely
And
not.
you get to hear EJ?
You get to hear
And you
EJ
see all those trees?
and see the trees.
EJ, do you have a parting shot, brother?
I wanted to thank the Downtown Charleston Association, the good folks over there, Mayor Goodwin's administration, the whole city for believing in me and allowing me to be a part of all these things fun going on.
We've certainly entrusted you, man, and you've come through. We appreciate you.
For sure, thank you.
We
And last
appreciate-
thing, also, don't forget to anybody, you can follow me on all of my social media at Play DJEJ. That's
Play DJEJ.
PLAY. Yep, PLAY DJEJ on all social media.
Very good. Kevin, bless you, man. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, EJ.
Thank you.
DJEJ. And we thank Morgan as well from Rock City. And we thank you for tuning in. And we hope to see you on November the 25th, 26th, and beyond through the rest of the holiday season. That is all the time we have for this edition of Highlights from the Heart of Our Community. As always, brought to you by Jim Strawn and Company, HD Media, the Media Center, and our presenting sponsor, Banker's Life. There's no life like the Banker's Life. We'll see you on the 25th and 26th of November. We'll see you right back here next time on Highlights. Take care now. 'Tis the season. Ho, 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 ho.